Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 18. Last episode, they were able to kind of end the little arc with the kids and Todoroki and Bakugo and them having to kind of change their minds, and they were able to do that pretty fast, actually. Just, showing them their quirks, making things fun, and just showing them that they're good people, and mostly just changing their mindset, because you can change the mindset of kids when they're younger like that. It's a little bit easier to do that, but you have to kind of undo the damage they've seen so far, and that's pretty much what they did. They were able to pass that, but it looks like there's more that they're gonna have to do to do their licensing thing. And technically, when they did the original test, there was multiple stages, so that kind of makes sense. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Feel free to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123. Also, I have a Twitter at AJRich123, and let's go ahead and start.
Check this.
Okay, so she can break dance.
Why are you wearing shorts underneath your skirt?
Never. He's never stopping. Breakdancing, fighting. That's a style.
Through my cape in our first training match.
Maybe I should take up dancing too.
She could teach ya.
Aw, yeah, boy. Let's see what moves you've got.
There you go.
Please show me how. Think I got it.
Yeah, that would be me. That's about the extent of my dancing skills.
Out with hero work. Man, your dorm room looks like a recording studio. One look and I could tell.
I mean, not dancing, but music
Drop
playing.
it, moron. Forget about what you saw in there.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What?
October was here, which meant it was about time for UA High School to start preparing for a big event around the corner. Sure, we weren't the only school doing this, but we were still excited.
Final school style. So awesome!
Yeah, not fighting life and death and fighting
Mr.
villains.
Aizawa, are you sure this is okay?
Like, this is the last thing they should be
There
doing.
are students here besides those in the hero course. You get the spotlight every year at the sports fest. This is
True.
for everyone else. The support course, general studies. Many of your peers are feeling stressed out by the current conditions here at UA, especially the dorm system, which had to be adopted because of the hero course.
When you put it like that, guess it'd be unfair to cancel it.
You kind of forget sometimes that there is not everybody in that school is in the main hero courses. There are other things, other supports, and just other stuff that people are doing. And you just this is My Hero Academia, and we mostly are just used to seeing fights and villains, heroes against villains, the main thing. But yeah, of course, there's regular things going on as well. So a regular school festival can be a good thing to kind of change the atmosphere and make you forget, at least for a day, that all that bad stuff is happening.
Though unlike festivals in the past, this year's will only be open to UA students and staff, with a few exceptions. You may not be the focus this time, but your class still needs to participate.
Time to go to sleep.
He's out.
Teachers can go to sleep in class.
All right, as class representative, it is my duty to facilitate the process from here. Come down now. Time, please.
What's the typical
Yes,
ones?
you, Kaminari.
A maid cafe.
Yeah, I knew it. Maid cafe. I was about to say
Now
that.
imagine it again, but with more
It's either that
details.
or
And if you imagine
what's
me
the other
in
thing they
center
always
of the
do?
action-
Wanna help me tie
It can't even be said. It can't even be said what he was gonna say.
Celebrating Japanese cuisine.
An arm wrestling match.
So intense.
Maybe a petting zoo?
Also a suggestion.
Everything is random.
It is your favorite. Fight to the death. Unexpected for a festival.
Maybe a skit?
Possibly.
That's a
Right,
normal
anybody
one.
else?
I forgot about those, plays and stuff.
Takoyaki shop.
Anything inappropriate, impossible, or
The
confusing?
maid cafe is the absolute normal one they do in animes.
And we do group study sessions
Poor
all the
Ida.
time.
Yes, that's true.
Poor
I
Momo.
guess.
What if we rolled all the food stuff into one idea?
A fun house would be so cool.
What does that even mean?
Silence! Be civil!
The consensus is going to be difficult.
Order, please!
There's no order.
An educational lecture.
Yay! That sounds good. Great one by Aizawa. Great one.
It's obvious that we've caused some strain on the other students. It would make sense to choose something that might raise their spirits in an effort to make it up to them.
I don't disagree. We're aiming to be heroes, right? So we should be aware of any trouble we've caused for others.
Yep.
And that way we can focus on experiences. There's the maid cafe, petting zoo, and whatever a funhouse is.
Why don't we have a big dance party?
Dancing. That's a good idea.
Wait.
I guess that would be different. That'd be different than what they normally do.
There's something I've seen before. There. Something like this.
Not what I expected.
Oh, that's the other one they do at festivals. It's either okay, they do either the maid cafe, the sport, like the maid cafe, or the big band performance. That's the other anime cliche thing they do for the festival, or some type of like play or skit or whatever. Those are the three they normally do. So going one of those routes would make sense.
No. I got the idea from my extra exam training.
What are they doing in those supplemental
70s style disco. Bakugo and Todoroki.
No prob. I got you, fam.
It's gonna be cringe regardless.
I taught him how to throw it down. The work of a real dance master right there.
It's all
I've got total
cringe.
faith in her
Just
skills.
embrace
Hold
it.
on, you idiot. Well, if we're talking about music.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. She can play.
Why don't we perform live with all your instruments?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not Ashido or Sato. Their hobbies actually help their hero work. They have a purpose.
She's a lot more shy than she
Music.
might come off as.
Oh, that's why you got weird.
She's never done it like that. Of course, it's going to be a little bit
many
different.
Instruments. You're freaking awesome.
Well, after what you've all said,
Gotta do it now.
if I didn't do it, I guess it wouldn't be rocking at all.
Yeah! Dance party
Now
like
she
this
has
school's
to do-
never
yep.
seen before.
Now she has to do it.
Sorry we couldn't come see you sooner.
We brought you some yummy snacks, though. Peaches are your fave, right? Because you're a peach.
Apples.
Yeah,
What a
that's what I
line.
meant. Let's get this sucker peeled for you. It'll be delicious.
Oh, he has to be there to monitor it.
Apparently, this is her only request since she regained consciousness. So we're obliging her.
Aizawa has to be around her a lot, probably now. At least, like, while she's like this.
To be quarantined.
Currently, there's not enough energy left in that girl to go out of control.
Oh, yeah, it really has gone down.
This whole time, even when I had a fever, all I could think about was how much you did for me. I know Lemillion's name, but that's it. So who
Oh.
I'm Izuku Midoriya.
They actually never really had that. Now that I think about it, they didn't have that much interaction, like, whatsoever, other than, like, the main times. It's not like they sat down and had a conversation. So she, even though she was presented with them for short periods of time and they were saving her, it's not like they really had talked. So this is probably good for them.
I'm Deku.
A hero name?
It's like a nickname, sorta.
Deku.
Right.
So Lemillion and Deku.
From what I understand, she's racked with guilt and has been blaming herself for everything that happened. So we haven't told her about that.
Overhaul pretty much drilled that into her head.
All the terrible stuff that happened. I know that you lost your power because you were protecting me, Lemillion.
Eri, I guarantee that none of us think this was your fault at all. Everyone fought because they wanted to see you smile.
That's the only way you can talk to her right now. You gotta make her feel a lot less guilty. And just, she's a kid.
This is so silly.
Oh, man, that is sad when you think about it. Being around Overhaul, I seriously don't really feel that bad for him.
This girl hasn't been saved. Not completely.
That's gonna take a
She
lot
doesn't
of
know the first
time.
thing about what it means to be happy. There has to be something I can do to help her.
Surprise.
Tell a joke.
Surprise is the best.
Give her cheese.
This is perfect.
Oh.
No real chance to run into anyone from outside the school. Mr.
Bring her to
Aizawa,
the festival.
Do you think Eri could leave the hospital?
Makes a ton of
She should
sense.
come with us to the UA festival.
What's a festival?
Eri!
See,
this
she,
is the
yeah.
best idea ever!
It's experience for a kid. You need that.
And get this, I bet there'll be candy apples there.
What are candy apples?
It's when they dip an apple into some crackling
She needs that
sugar stuff and
positivity.
make it even sweeter.
It'll be good for her.
Sweeter how? A minute ago, when I didn't know your name, I was sad and didn't know what to do. Because I knew more than anything that I just wanted to be friends with the people who helped me.
I'm on a break from school right now, so I can totally hang out with you before our festival date.
Our date?
That's when two people who like each other spend time together.
Okay, let's not make it creepy.
Going on a date?
Welcome, dearest viewers.
They're at a 7-Eleven.
Can you guess what I'm up to? Worry not,
Oh,
friends.
God.
I'll show you. Kindly put the cash into this
Who
briefcase
is this?
before those worthless heroes decide to show themselves. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Why is he talking like that? Probably the most, like, normal robbery ever there. Like,
Drop your weapon!
This is bad, Gentle. They're two heroes.
Drop your weapon!
fancy.
Smart move. Now the briefcase.
Cut to black, if you please.
Okay. A butler turned villain? That's what I'm getting from this?
Pish tosh la brava. I'm merely paying the appearance fee.
He's so fancy.
Money is not the goal. I, gentle criminal at your service.
What
And
the
now,
hell?
dear viewers, I must say cheerio.
These are becoming more like
I don't even know.
going by gentle criminal, huh?
It seems like it.
Impossible to tell.
It seems like it's a big acting job or something. It's super weird.
Even though you were absolutely undeniably wonderful today, I just don't get it.
Okay.
As I
He's got a
said,
chibi girl with
in
him.
history, I will need to accomplish greater feats. What will it be?
That's a big
We
waste.
must leave the entire world gobsmacked. Impact is key. I need a scheme that no soul can ignore. That, I'm sure.
What?
What?
Okay. He just seems like a joke. What is this guy's connection, if any, to to anybody? That's what I'm wondering. Like, I don't know what his connection or motivation is. Like, what's his motivation for one? And two, like, does he have a connection to the League of Villains? As we've seen, it seems like all the villains we've been seeing recently have all had at least some type of connection. But this guy and like the chibi girl that's with him, it just seems so random. Like, you know, that typical like joke villain that every show needs. Like, there's got to be some type of like, that's what I'm getting vibes from this. But I don't know. I can't really take him seriously. He's like recorded himself being super like nice, and I mean literally his name is Gentle. Like, I don't know. That's just kind of comical to me. But going back to kind of the sending, you know, like sending the girl to the festival makes complete sense. She needs to be out in front of people that are happy, having good experiences. It's just the best case scenario for her, because going through, you know, I mean, all she's known all her life is overhaul and just bad situations and negativeness and being blamed, and that usually results with you know, trauma and like depression and just things that will, if not corrected in childhood, will continue into adulthood. So the best case, since she's really small now, having examples like Mirio and Deku being there and being so positive, it's like, it's actually pretty perfect for her, is going to be able to make her transition to becoming more like a normal kid and more normal a lot easier. That's the best case scenario for her, is to just, you need to like make sure she has the most positive experiences now. Do not surround her with any negativity. It's just, she needs to go through this. Obviously, she probably is going to need some counseling and stuff too, but she just needs to be with positive people in the festival. Makes complete sense. Having like the, people around her, get some food, do some good things like that. I think that's the best case scenario. That villain that we saw at the end though, Gentle, seems more like maybe a, kind of just like a spoil for the festival or something. Seems like like this little arc, it seems that we're going into here, seems to be more of a kind of just like a fun fillerish like event, but also I think it, like I said, it is good development for Eri to be able to to be around people and have a good experience. But that villain, I just can't take seriously at all. I don't know. Maybe it's just the introduction. But we've seen we have seen some very weird villains that were a little bit harder to take seriously. I mean, a lot of the villains are pretty funny and like have some type of like, kind of a weird way of them, and if you didn't see them doing violent things, maybe you wouldn't take them seriously. So maybe I will be surprised, or I who knows. But just the way he was presented seems a lot different than the other ones we've seen so far. And like I said, if he has no connection with the League of Villains, it just seems very random, but anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Feel free to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.